welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26. We are in year 6, number 3 ranked team in the country, getting ready to take on the Penn State Nittany Lions. They are ranked, again, number 6, and they are at 5-2 on the season, 3-1. Within the conference, I'm sure this is going to be an extremely talented team, and they are. They're a 99 overall across the board. We're technically coming off of a bye week, but the game before was a 13-10, really fun win over Oregon. Oregon's at 3-3 as they rebounded, got a victory over Ohio State, who is now at 2-4 on the season. It was we created 4 turnovers in this game. Kyle Riggs had a 5 tackle for loss, 2 interception performance, leading the way here. The offense just didn't make mistakes, and it was enough for us to get the victory. But Penn State, we get this game at home, and the Nittany Lions, again, are at 5-2 on the season. They've lost to Auburn pretty bad on the road, and then lost to UCLA by 3 points at home. They've got victories over Illinois, Washington. Really, of course, their most impressive one is here over the number 5 ranked USC Trojans. The Nittany Lions look like they're going to be really talented. They have given us some fits here in this series, some really good games, and hopefully that continues here today. A little bit down here at quarterback, James Verrett is a pretty good athlete, decent arm. Accuracies are okay. They're in a solid spot. It's the awareness and just not having any high, attributes that are really keeping him down. Really solid running back here in Awasika. Gives Verrett a little bit of help. So pretty solid running back room. There at the top end, Chester Sampson's their top wide receiver. Ty Romo is their most explosive one. 5'7" Balkasoon. Looks like a pretty solid wide receiver group. Not really overly explosive outside of Romo, at least right now, but they have an excellent tight end in Jalen Penny. And this offensive line for them is going to be outstanding, and it is exceptional. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that are in the 90s across this offensive line now. They're without center, Ty Makaskill. So we'll see if they maybe use somebody else. We're probably just going to use one of the freshmen there. Defensive line, Nate Wade, Chad Neely, Nazir Crook, a couple of good guys there. So a really good defensive line. Linebackers, good athleticism. Eric Kaiser is their standout overall player. They're definitely dealing with some injuries. Trey Booty is also out. Slower quarterback room, something to note here. Been looking for some more explosives in the passing game. But they're pretty athletic at safety. They're good overall. To me, this team does not seem near as daunting as Oregon, but it's probably a little bit better at the skill position, so maybe that's something a little bit more to worry. It's certainly better at the skill positions. So that is certainly the bigger worry, but I do think Oregon's defense was better. This is a massive game, another top 10 matchup here. 6:45 p.m. I mean, it's going to end up being a night game. We'll rock some all black jerseys here again. Then it is going to be your game of the week. Always really cool anytime you get a chance to play one of those. And let's go with our. Is it 2? That what we're looking for? Nope. Just the current home option. Okay. Yeah, getting ready to see if we can take on the Nittany Lions. We've now kind of put ourselves in a good position with the back end of this schedule getting a little bit lighter, where now you can kind of see the path towards the playoffs despite that loss, to Notre Dame. Kind of gotten back to our winning ways, had some impressive victories, blew out Ohio State was a really big one, and then just really putting together a strong defensive performance against Oregon. We've given up 17 points over the last 2 weeks. This is a team that was second in the nation in points per game allowed last year. We typically end up in the top 10 in that aspect. Struggled giving up points early in the year. It is a rainy game, so I wanted to maybe take a chance to maybe look for some explosives with Brody Sampson. It's had to be a little bit more workman, and this passing offense has not been really explosive the last 2 weeks. This is like a pretty substantial rain here in the forecast. We're going to get the ball to open things up. We have to lean a little bit more on Stenerud. We need to get Stump going. Really struggling to do that here in the early portion of the season. We are underway here. Off takes the kick up. We open up at the 19-yard line. Offense, again, only scored 13 points last week, and that was getting 4 turnovers. So certainly would like a little bit more from this group today. How well can we start off moving the football? It was not a great week last week when it came to that. Hopefully, we can get things turned up here today. Open things up with 4 wide receivers. Try to set this screen up to Tranquil. Try to get back to the outside there. There was an explosive there waiting to happen. Did not get it hit. Stick in this formation. Tranquil had 5 catches last week, all of them early, and then we went kind of quiet getting him the ball. Stenerud's first carry is going to go for a first down. Again, I think if we get a chance to kind of hunt explosives, I think this is a team that we could potentially do that against. Keep working Tranquil, just his second catch here, the true sophomore. Looking to get some early run. Not a bad start for him. I'm going to go more of a shotgun ace set here. Everybody kind of close up to the line. It's out the pass go. Could not quite set that up for Gant to get that block. A decent first touch for him. He's been held under 100 yards receiving the past 2 weeks, but he still, had his successes as well. 2nd and 3. And it's going to come in motion. Simpson takes the snap. There's a flag already on the play. Somebody offsides.
Offside.
That'll work. Okay. That'll give us should be a free first down. And it is. Yeah. Sampson was under a ton of pressure last week. By far his worst completion percentage with the bat. I mean, he certainly missed his throws. Look at that strong run from Stump. Yeah, Sampson certainly missed his throws, but also just got hit a lot right as we were trying to release the ball. Waited for, plays to develop last week. Stenerud here, a big run, block there. And Bradford way down the field. Now, Penn State player is banged up, but Purdue off to a really, really fast start here offensively. Out under center, 2 tight ends. Try to set up the end around here to Smith. Just gets up the field, gets a gain of 2. Second and 8. Audible here. I'm going to have to call a timeout, I think. I'll start on Brian Volk, senior. Don't see that a whole lot. Don't have a lot of time for crazy audibles, that's for sure. 2nd and 13. Gant has been pretty quiet here as of recently, 2 at tight end. Like to kind of get him going. Just a pass go. Can't do much with it. It's a gain of 4. Set up a 3rd and 9. Try to get this up the field to Stump, and he drops it in the rain. That might have been a touchdown there for the Notre Dame transfer. His rough stretch of the season continues, though. Field goal attempt is up. It is good. So Purdue does go down the field. The weather plays an effect there at the end. Unable to get a touchdown, but do get 3 points. I think the Penn State offense is going to be the bigger worry. They have a lesser quarterback than Oregon. better skill guys, and probably a better overall offensive line, but that's really tight. Oregon, of course, has a really good group. See if James Verrett, coming off a strong week, see what he can produce for Penn State here. Hoping for another pretty strong game, defensively, of course. Joey Wolf, really banged up most of last week, should make his return there. Good strong run from Penn State to get us started. He's hoping a little bit more of Joey Wolf today than we did last week. We're going to show blitz here. Right at Riggs. Comes in unblocked, loss of yardage there. Riggs is well on his way to an All-American season, in my opinion. The Notre Dame transfer had a huge offseason for us. Kind of walked in as a starter, and then got exponentially better. Had a huge senior year growth. There we go, strong start there defensively. We're going to force a 3 and out. Verrett almost found his underneath guy there for a first down. Purdue is able to get off the field. I wonder how dynamic the toughest places to play number is. I don't really know that it is at all. You can't even, like, that I'm aware of, you can't see it unless it's something in the preseason I just never pay attention to. Really strong start for Purdue. Good blocking, but I couldn't quite get to where we needed to there with Phil. 2nd and 10. That is a wide open Trank Will. Cannot get the juke move. Man, he has become a major part of this offense all of a sudden. It's now 8 catches for him over his last 5 quarters. Big run to Stenerud. He puts the juke move on the safety, and Stenerud down the sideline and strikes. Man, that lead zone run has been really efficient there. Out of the 1 wide receiver high formation set we have. Look at this explosiveness here. Look at the move. Just puts the jets on. Beats the safety to the corner. Instead of already at 87 yards rushing. 10-0 lead in Penn State. In a really bad spot as Purdue has got early momentum. Purdue over the last 3 years, really the last 4, if they ever start fast, things can really start pouring on for the opponents, especially with this defense all of a sudden playing a lot better. Let's see if that continues here. Purdue's got 10 points before Penn State has 10 yards. Nice job there, Howard. Riggs come up there, solid tackle. Second and 11. Penn State's going to have to give their quarterback time. Screen almost. And Wolf come in there for an instantaneous sack. He's able to get the screen off. It's now a 3rd and 4. We're seeing some more intricate screens. I don't like this. We'll just play coverage. Underneath is going to be a sack there. Joey Wolf banged up. Missed most of that game against Oregon. Week seems to have helped out, though, as he gets an early sack here. 4th and 6. Penn State back-to-back 3 and outs to start, while Purdue has already put 10 points on the board. Our run game has been crazy. We moved Steven as a tight end that we brought in, moved him over to fullback. He has been wonderful for us. This is another big run for Stenerud, already over the century mark. He'll be heading towards a massive day here. Underneath to Smith, not a good throw. It's a gain of 3. I have not gotten Smith going in what feels like 2 years now. He was really good in the early portion last year. Other than that, has almost just been run game extension despite his big speed. Just not able to find explosives with him. Back-to-back catches for him. He's not going to get the first down here. Third and inches. Zone coverage. Hennessy, I don't know that Hennessy he did have a catch last week. A quiet performance for him, though. Likely the last play here of the first quarter if we get it off. And we do. Touch pass to Pasco. Gets a nice blocking there on the edge. Take that around for a gain of 8. Into the first quarter, and Penn State is reeling here already. Wow, what a performance here in the first quarter. Purdue averaging over 10 yards a play, holding Penn State to 2.2. It's already getting into really dangerous territory. Get this out to Steven in the flat. Tight end turn fullback. It's a grab. First and goal. Bring Stenerud in. Come out. There is George Gann is going to get into the end zone. Been a little quiet stretch for 84. Puts us on the board yet again. Penn State still does not have a first down, and they are down 17-0. Wow, what a start. What a start for the Boilermakers. Big tackle there. Ordonez. Get Frederick Michaels, get him some snaps here, makes a big play there on the edge. This is also a formation we use a lot of our two young safeties. Ordonez is out there. Mallory, a couple of true freshmen, is going to get them some snaps. Underneath, there's Mallory quickly on the tackle. A 3rd and 2. We go to our 3-4. Send Wiley here, the 5-star true freshman on the blitz, trying to get these young guys some snaps. See how much we can get them to develop. Play action. Big throw over the middle. He's going to break a tackle. Ali, the last man to kind of keep him, is able to get him out of bounds. But Chester Sampson, top end wide receiver, makes the first big play there for the Nittany Lions. Really good protection there. Couldn't do anything with it. Back to our main group out here. Oh, it's going to be another interception here for Riggs if the play stands. And it looks like it is going to.
Pass interference.
Offensive pass interference on Ty Romo. That is the 3rd interception from Riggs here in the last 6 quarters. Well on his way to winning awards here is my expectation. This pass up to Smith, whatever I'm doing with him is just not working as far as finding him explosives. It's working though, 3rd touch for him today. Oh, goodness gracious. Nobody ever blocked 99 there. 3rd and 5. Press on the outside could be trouble. Over the middle of the stump, 2nd drop of the day. For the first time, Purdue has to punt. Penn State has so much momentum after that big pass play, immediately turn it into a turnover. Mallory and Wiley combine on the tackle. Man, okay. It was a really nice opportunity for us to put this game away early. Maybe put it away early. Drop. The weather is playing an impact on these running backs here for sure. Yeah, Kyle Riggs, man. What a transfer in we have gotten. He's the best player we've ever had, technically, from an overall perspective. Big hit. Goodness gracious. Penn State just got to get the ball to Chester Sampson's hands. And the big key here early on. Riggs missed his guy there in the hole. It being a gain of 3. Second and 7. Big throw at the seam. Nice play. And we overload him here. Little mid blitz. Like I was just set up. Frederick Michaels at least turns it in, but I do miss a tackle on him. Slide gets the tackle. Wiley getting some snaps in this formation as well. Read option. It's a big explosive. Red does get it inside the 10 here. Now this is a spot. Let's try to overload them. Buck slant. We'll try to do it from the short side. Probably should do it from the short side. Okay. Good point here, guys. Treadwell comes downhill, gets the stop. Gotta hold the point up the middle. 2 backs in the backfield, and that one is shut down by Ruggins and Boykins. Ruggins got an instantaneous shed there. Really beats his man. There's Riggs with the 3rd down sack. Comes through. Running backs are not going to consistently block him. It's his first full solo sack of the year. For all the other good he has done. Penn State now trying to get on the board, and they do. They'll make it 17-3. Not completely out of it. It's a really nice drive for them. They got to get the ball into Sampson's hands. Michigan is throttling Oregon, it looks like there at the bottom. Roth, a nice return to the 22. Play action. Pressure comes through. Had pass go breaking open there. All right, so a major negative play. All of a sudden, we are struggling offensively. Big throw over to Pasco. They're going to call it incomplete. I think that's a catch. Can I challenge that? His foot may have been out. Yep. Man. Good as he has been, could not bring that one in. Try to find the explosive out the stump. Not going to work. Penn State, they're fast. All right. Back-to-back 3 and outs now for this Purdue offense. Got to quickly get this going. Really good field position for a Penn State offense is starting to gain a little bit of momentum. Yeah, Riggs and Wiley there. Always good when you can get the young guys to show they can make plays. 2-minute warning. Penn State's got a chance to get all the way back into this game here with a stop or with a score. Jailbreak. Mallory is going to keep that from being maybe a touchdown. Great screen. Gets the blitz there. Really nice job of seeing that double mug look. We've been aggressive seeing the blitz in that package. Big throw. Big throw. We're in this offense all of a sudden on fire since he threw that interception. Wildcat. It's going to be a handoff. Ordonez comes up, has to make a nice tackle, a gain of 3 there. Young guy's getting more reps than normal today. Touch pass. Treadwell gets blocked. That's a big one. He gets out of bounds there. 1st and goal. Two backs in the backfield with Verrett. You know the pressure is likely coming. It is, and it's a nice throw over. It's going to be a touchdown for Penn State. What an answer. Down 17-0. We get the interception, a chance to, tack that on, make it a bigger lead. Penn State, though, done a really nice job since then. Putting pressure on us, making plays. The rain has probably kept us from moving the ball a little bit. Had a couple of bad drops. Late throw over to pass goal on the last drive might have cost us a better opportunity there on 3rd down as well. They're playing back. Sampson. Inside to Gant. Call a timeout. No blitz. Underneath the pass go. Take another timeout here. Okay. We can make this work. Pass go. Okay. Playing well off, is leading some easy completions underneath here. Let's go again. It's not going to get out of bounds. Is it not the B button that does the spike? It is not. Okay. So 17-10 lead at halftime. We're up 17-0. A really nice second quarter there, though, for Penn State as they were reeling midway through it. Stenerud just 5 carries, gotten a little too pass happy probably. Penn State's going to get a chance to start off with the ball here in the second half. Got to get this run game back going again. Got to focus more on that. See what we can make happen. Got to get better defensive performance as well after a really good start. Wide receivers. Penn State's going to use some of our base guys here. Play action, a really slow developing play action. And Wolf almost gets the sack. Brett got to get that ball out a little quicker in that play. 1st and 10. We haven't run any zone blitzes yet today. There we go. Nice job. It's 3rd and 9. Now you can get a little intricate here. We are going to try to overload them. Go empty. If they can maybe get a pass off this left side quickly. Pressure comes screaming through, and it's Dalton Slide. Dialed it up at the right time. Red did not make a quick enough adjustment and we force a 3 and out to start this second half. Let's go. Big time. Smith, I thought he might get that block on 13 a little bit better so Smith could get loose. Okay, let's get back to this run game. Short play there. 2nd and 8. Mid screen, find Hennessy an explosive there. Really well executed play. Always nice when you can do that. Audible to this draw play quickly. Come on. There we go. Nice play to Stenerud. In a 6. Stenerud has definitely proven he can be the lead running back. He's been really good this year. And Dolph, nice block. Stenerud out. Spin move inside the safety. It's going to put Purdue inside the red zone. Chance to kind of get things going. Get a little QB run game action here. Did not work. Ganato is now banged up. I misread it. Should have given that to Pasco, but nice job. Over to Gant. Losing in a gain of 5. Third and 8. Stop there for Pasco. Yeah, 4th and 2. We're going to go for it here. We're going to go for it here. 4th and 2. Get this out to Gant. He's going to bring it in, breaks the tackle, and Gant gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. 4th down. Gutsy call. Make this a 2-touchdown lead. And to make sure we were hanging on to momentum there after a really good start defensively. And a nice long drive. Do not want that to end up just being 3 points. We'll send the linebacker blitz here. 3 wide receivers. Pressure does not come. Nice throw over. Good catch from Sampson. Sermon all over him. And a double bracket with Sampson on the slot receiver. Handoff, no. Oh my goodness, Treadwell. I tried to go for the conservative thing. Maybe I accidentally hit the hit stick. Let's give some of our guys a break for the snaps here. Nice job by Treadwell. He's going to get the first, Ardonia, excuse me. Get the first down there. Almost really made a nice play there with Mallory. Didn't hold up that play though. Let's back out of this blitz. Read option is blocked extremely well. This might be a touchdown. Speed option, perfect play call. Great execution. Penn State refusing to go away as Vildor gets a big strike. Really nice. I mean, Morton, got off his guy, got to the quarterback there. There was nobody for outside containment on that play. Really well blocked. Little speed option action. Tranquil. Really nice return. One of the better ones we've had all year. Get back to work. 1st and 10. Man, Smith breaks the tackle and still just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing there on the screen to Hennessy. Tried to go wide with it. Look at Gant. Goes up and makes a play. Gonna get the big third down conversion. It was not a great pass from Sampson, but works out. It's been really accurate today. 24-27. Nice return to form after last week. Still not a lot there. It's a gain of 1. Play action. Put this quickly to Stenerud. Nice job. Gonna get the first down. Another Penn State player banged up. First catch for Stenerud today. Try to hand this off to Smith. Got the speedster, a little room. Can't really get anything going with him, man. Just going to dump this off to Pasco, and look at that. Just Sampson being able to create. Giving him time. It ends up being a 20-yard gain there to Pasco. This play did not work out how it was supposed to here. So you're supposed to get a couple of looks, maybe to the tight end or to Pasco quickly. Everything is locked up. They start getting pressure. We roll out with Sampson. Eventually everything kind of clears, and then just float it. Thankfully that ball doesn't not get knocked up and intercepted or anything, but gets that over to Pasco, and it ends up being an explosive. Man. See if we can just run it here. Nope, nothing there. I get a little QB run game going. They shut it down last time. See what we can do here. Sampson cannot get out. 96 makes a heck of a play there. Just throw it away. Penn State trying to hang in here, man. Didn't like the way that play ended up being set up. Pressure starts to get there. Gant's had a nice day. I don't know where Pasco's stats really stand. 24-yard field goal. This close is always, this close, right off a hash is always tough. Slide it in though. I think we've gotten over our early field goal problems. A long drive ate up 5 minutes of the clock, which is back up 2 scores. This defense has really had its moments today. Also had its struggles as well. Really nice job of the kick cover team there. Letting company end up making a play. 3 wide receivers going to try to hold off that overload blitz until they can really dial it up at a good time. There we go. Need that defensive front to keep working. Awusika has had a tough game here. There you go, empty. Bring the running back into the backfield. Speed option look. This time Verrett takes a big carry. He's going to fumble the ball. And Purdue is going to recover. Guess who it is? Kyle Riggs picks up the fumble. I believe that was Jabari Boykins who forced it. Let's see. A nice job there. He breaks the tackle of Riggs. And yep, here comes Boykins. Yep, him and Jacoby. End up knocking that one out. Took us a while to get to it. We finally do. Let's go. Huge there. Oh no. That one almost intercepted. A horrible throw there from Sampson. I think he knows that's a touchdown. Because, I mean, Gant, the Motion kind of pulls everybody in. Gant makes a nice move to the outside. He is all alone. Try to just float that out, and he throws it like right at where he was at the time. Doesn't allow the explosive to set up. Gets to Pasco. Got a couple lead blockers, and Pasco's going to get in. And the turnover from Verrett leads to Purdue increasing their lead. Pasco closing in on the century mark, just 7 yards away. He is starting to get heated up here now these last couple of drives. Really nice play design there. Little motion screen, got the blockers out in front, and you get the best player in the country with the ball in his hands. Look at that, Tranquil. Outstanding open field tackle. And State's in trouble. Need a really quick score here. Will roll out to his left, throws that underneath. Has all over him. Chester Sampson though continues to make plays. They go empty. They're gonna send it. Can't block us all. Pressure comes through. Morton and Ruggins, I believe, there combined to get the sack. 3rd and 14. That's an aggressive play call, though, because you end up with everybody else in one-on-one situations, but they could not block you, so it's got to be a quick play. And Joey Wolf gets his 2nd sack of the day. 4th and 23, and Penn State's going to obviously have to punt it here out of their own end zone. They should have gone for the block, but we'll go for the field position. Smith, I just can't do anything with him for whatever reason. Golly. Told me he had 2 holes to go through there, and we get 3 yards. Really bad running the stump. Still rooted. Decent carry there, gain of 3. I don't know if this is really worth even getting this out to center route. I guess we'll see. Nope, should have done it. Should have done it. Now it's a turnover, and it's going to be a scoop and score because I played that horrifically wrong. And Penn State not done yet. Okay. All right. It's been a while since we've had a turnover. That's a big one, though. The scoop and score puts Penn State all the way back. Just down 10 points now. Purdue's thankfully going to get the ball again quickly. The offense has generally been pretty good. Need something big here, though. This needs to be like a death march here. Not a good start. Also 4 there for center route. Out to Gant. Had a really nice day after a couple of quiet weeks. Pasco goes in motion. Bad throw. It's going to be a pass interference. We're going to get the call. Let's go. Don't really know if that's a great call, but I will take it. Back-to-back weeks, we've had a big pass interference that have helped us elongate drives. Come on, need this run game to get going again. Nice run there from Stump. Gain of 5. Golly, just a bad missed block there from Brian Volk. Big bullet down for Pasco, and Sampson misses him. Purdue tried to go for the dagger there. This is it. I mean, this is well designed. Sampson just misses him. Try to just throw a bullet. Could have gone over the top, but I'm always worried about a safety coming over. He just barely overthrows him there. Penn State still hanging around. A couple of big hits there. All right, Penn State got to get points here. Got to do it quickly. Move to the inside, gain of 1. He is still in the negatives in yardage. Play action underneath. Big completion, Sampson again. Gonna get the first down on the quarterback sneak. Okay. Come on. Somebody find something here. And cut it back up the field. Try to get back to your help. Kobe with a horrible missed tackle there. We're going to go empty. We're going to send extra. Big throw over. It's completed. Ali's all over him. That's all you can do. I have not thrown a single cover to it them all day. Just going to dump it off underneath. Okay. Big tackle there from Sly. 8-4. How are we setting up? There we go. Joey Wolf and Ruggins combined for sacks. Penn State maybe hurrying themselves up to a bad spot here. Blitz gets through, but Sampson makes a huge catch. One-on-one Sermon. He is not a 50-50 ball corner, I can tell you that. That is not his specialty. Try to go up and do it myself and help him. Sampson got in way better position there. The big body contested specialist made a play. This was a 17-0 game. Purdue has just not put the Nittany Lions away. Penn State's got all 3 timeouts. There's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Would love it if we were up a touchdown. Instead, we're just up a field goal. Missed that dagger play on the last drive, too. That's what hurts the most. Pasco scores on that play. There we go. There we go. Get up the field. Pasco's over the century mark now. First time in roughly a month. Big play there to get us started. Make them use a timeout. You always feel pretty safe when they come on that cornerback blitz. He's not going to be able to react to that in time. Decent run there for Stenerud. Maybe 2 on that. Actually gained 4. Okay. This time we're actually going to get this ball off to Stenerud no matter what. Penn State down to just a 2-minute warning. Stenerud gets the first down. Penn State's in bad shape of a first down ends this game. First down and this game is over. Handoff. Two-minute warning. Need a first down. Greatly outplayed Penn State in a lot of ways. The scoop and score certainly having an effect, but we also just struggled to just finish putting this game away. But the run there is going to get it done. It is a 34-31 win for Purdue. Got off to a really quick start of 17-0. Held on here at the end. James Franklin and Coach Brown meet in the middle of the field. Big day there from Brody Sampson, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns. Did have the fumble. Ended up being a scoop and score that kept Penn State into it. Penn State played really well in the second half. Outscored us there. Really was just a good first quarter. Was enough for us to get the job done. But we really outplayed them in a lot of ways. Ran a lot more plays, more total yards, more yards per play. Ran the ball dramatically better than they did. I feel like we threw the ball a lot better than they did, but they hit some big completion percentage. He did not throw an incompletion. Verrett did not throw an incompletion. We were just 2 of 9 on third downs. 1 for 1 on fourth down, though. That was a touchdown to Gant. So neither team was good on third down. That was really the only stat that keeps Penn State in this. We win the turnover margin, win the time of possession, we win the penalty margin. So Sampson, 30 of 36, 286, 3 tuds, no interceptions. Stenerud, big day, hit him for the big run early. Finished it strong as well. Pasco gets over the century mark. Gant gets 2 touchdowns, cannot get Smith going. Tranquil gets utilized early, and then that's pretty much it. Stenerud made a couple of big catches. Defensively, nobody really standing out. We got a lot of the young guys playing. I mean, obviously, it was a really nice return to form for Joey Wolf, so maybe he's just our thumbnail player today. 2.5 sacks for him. He was really good. Riggs was really good again. 3 tackles for loss, a sack, interception, really filling up the box score. Morton Sly, that was a really nice, well-designed sack play there in that situation as well. And then Penn State, Verrett goes 18-21. What am I looking at? What is this? So it's saying, okay. Anyway. So Verrett goes 18-21, 235, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I was like, we had an interception. Like he didn't have an incomplete pass. I don't know. Bedore hit us for a really big run there for sure. Sampson, Romo, each getting into the end zone. Both of them guys had pretty nice days. They got us in the backfield a pretty good bit today. Neely and Cotton got the sacks. It was Cotton that got the forced fumble there. Came on a blitz, and then Folk ends up getting the fumble recovery and taking that back. But was not enough. We end up getting a win. I think Joey Wolf makes sense here to be our thumbnail player. I just got to find. That's Brody Sampson taking a sack. Certainly don't want to see that. Let's see. That's a Riggs sack. That was a crucial sack, too. Ended up having to kick a field goal there. Let's see. Ooh, well, that was a Dalton slide. Just a perfect play call. The exact time you need it the most. Yep, there is a Shadow Wolf. Come on. I think that's good right there, I think. We're good. Let's get a thumbnail player for them just in case. We use Tyrone though, even though Samson was the bigger problem. Sometimes you like to throw your viewers for a loop here, just in case I don't really like the thumbnail option we came up with there. And let's hide that. Okay. Man, nice game though. Big win. We made it through the worst stretch of the season here for sure. Let's advance the week. Should get a commitment here as well, or two. Trying to trend towards our second straight top 5 recruiting class as we get Broderick Mills. So we got both of our tight end guys we really went after. Emmanuel Olaseni. Both those guys were on the visit, so I'm not mistaken. So Winston commits to Duke. No real surprise there. Okay. Up to number 2 in the country. Kyle Riggs is your Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week again. Take a look at the scores. Oh, it's the CFP bracket. Ooh, okay. So let's look at our scores here in the top 25. Had UCLA still hanging out at number 1 at Clemson over Stanford. Texas Tech over Oklahoma State in an upset there. Michigan State over Maryland. Nebraska over Wisconsin. BYU over Iowa State. Notre Dame with an easy win. LSU over Kentucky. Michigan over Oregon. Georgia with a 1-point victory. They're back in the top 25 as they go on the road. College Station get a victory over Texas A&M. There's our win. Duke over Va Tech. Really nice matchup there. Auburn over Mississippi State. TCU over Arizona. And then Texas in a thriller here at home. Get back into the top 25 with a 55-52 win over Ole Miss. Take a look at the player of the week. This is always kind of a fun episode now. So we're at the week where you get all the award watch lists and everything. So Alex Pujols out of Auburn, and then Andres Bliss out of Virginia. Big Ten, of course, is Riggs, and then Iosefa Ojomo. Take a look at the Heisman watch. Does not look like Pasco is going to be in this discussion. He's been really good. I mean, yeah, he's almost got to be the leader for the Biletnikoff. We'll go ahead and do this. All right, for the Maxwell Award, Pasco in the discussion. Okay. It's good to see. Walter Kemp, got Pasco again, of course, in that discussion. Coach of the Year, they hate me. Dave O'Brien for the top quarterback. Sampson is not going to be here. There's not enough of a rushing threat in this offense. Chuck Bignard got Riggs in that situation up at the top. No surprise there at all to me. Nagurski, he's there at the top. Nobody else, okay. Jim Thorpe, nobody right now. Doak Walker, Stenerud, he's at least in the discussion, which is good to see. Saar, who had that big game, for Notre Dame against us, is up there as well. Fred Biletnikoff, Pasco is third in this right now. We'll see how that plays out. Sure, there are big games still in store for him. Lombardi, you got Boykins is in the discussion. Ruggins in the discussion. Johnny Unitas for the senior quarterback. Obviously, we don't have anybody for that. Boykins here for defensive end of the year is at least in discussion. Same with Morton. Outland Trophy, nothing there. John Mackey, Gantz in the discussion despite a couple of slow weeks. The 2-touchdown day will certainly help out there. Dick Butkus, you got Riggs at the top. That's it. Remington, nobody here. Luke Groza, nobody here. Ray Guy, nobody there. Jet Award, nothing there. Sean Alexander, you got Brody Sampson right up there with Nate Hagg with Louisiana. And Zach Ragas, who I know at one point in time was leading the country in interceptions thrown there for Georgia. But Sampson's got a really good chance, I think, at winning that award. Take a look at our stats. Then we'll hit the bracket. So Sampson, 17 touchdowns against 5 picks. It's been a while since we've thrown the interceptions. We're doing a nice job with that. He had a much better game there as well. Stenerud having a monster year. Would like to get him some more touchdowns, but just not working out that way. Pasco closing in on 1,000 yards receiving. Gant operating as wide receiver 2 here. It's really struggling. I just can't get anything going with Smith at all. Defensively, of course, Riggs easily leading the way. Got 4 guys that double digits in tackles. 4.5 sacks here for Ruggins, 4 from Boykins. Wolf is up there with 4 sacks as well. So kind of a committee approach. Riggs now leading us in interceptions, and we're now at 12 for 14 with Gee kicking. Let's look at the bracket, which right now we would obviously be in. So right now you're looking at 3 Big Ten teams in the top 4, along with Pittsburgh. And then that is Michigan is also another Big Ten team in there. Got a couple of SEC schools, trio of SEC schools, a couple of ACC schools. Oh, actually a trio of SEC schools, ACC and SEC schools. Okay. Take a look at recruiting. What can we do? What can we do? Talbot, seems like we're going to be able to get him. Melton, I don't know why he's not just committing to us, but he's not. So we did get Broderick Mills here. Him and Godot, one of them is probably going to be tight end 1 instantaneously unless I can find a great one out of the portal. Florida trying to make a push here for Adonis Blue, but I think it's going to end up being too little too late. We got him coming in on a visit here in just a couple of weeks. I think that's going to be enough for us to get the victory there. We got Olaseni, so we got 2 guard commits here. Probably going to lose out on Jameson, but that's, it is what it is. We should look really good for Vic. Probably need to get him on a visit. Plus, play style. So we should be able to get Matt Vick. It's our center in waiting there. Looking really good for these 2 defensive tackles, which is nice. Need to add some depth there. I mean, at this point, we got hours to spend. It doesn't really matter here. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Canada. He's somebody that's probably not ever going to play for us. Unless he really surprisingly develops. Gossett, Malik, we're in this battle. We just had him in on a visit, and he did not commit. So this is probably going to be a battle that we lose here. Our top 20 player in the country to Georgia, which, I mean, is what it is. Fokua. Makes it really important we do what we can to get him now. Okay, cornerback looking good there, still looking good there. All right, any of these safeties, 85s. Probably MoMA. We're looking for a guy that's technically, I guess, going to play strong safety. After Cager, start putting points on all these guys. It ain't going to hurt. Take Winston off the list. Looking good here for running. I never even scouted him. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, we can ride with it. Let's see, right now we have the 7th best class with 9 4-stars. That should be one we get. 5 stars, another 4, another 5-star we should get, another 4-star we should maybe get. 3-star, 3-star, 4-star, 4-star. Should end up being a really good class. That's going to do it here for this episode. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my other work on the channel as well. Having a blast with the series still. Hope y'all are enjoying watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time.